Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing Thursday. My name is Becky and this is my dog Brady. I'm back in my comfortable chair today, my nice comfy chair, and whenever I sit in my comfy chair, my dog likes to join me. So today's video, I have been tagged in a Houseplant YouTuber Tag, and I've been tagged by Christin over at the Garden Hoe. The original creator of this Houseplant YouTuber Tag is Julia over at Good Life Green Tropics. And if you haven't checked their channels out yet, please do so. And I will link their information below. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite genus? My favorite genus currently would have to be the Hoyas. I love the Hoyas, pretty much all of them. I love the way they grow. I love that there are so many different varieties. I love the way they vine. They're so easy to take care of. You know, you just let them dry out completely, put them in a little bit of sunlight, and they grow really, really well. So yeah, my favorite genus would definitely, hands down, have to be the Hoyas. Question number 2, what is your least favorite genus? I would say that my least favorite genus would probably have to be succulents, and not because I don't think they're beautiful, because they are. There are so many different succulents, and there are a couple that grow well for me, but a lot of the other ones, I either don't give them enough sun or I water them too much, and they just seem to be a little bit more difficult for me to keep alive. So yeah, probably the succulents. Question number 3, what is a genus that intimidates you? I would say probably the cacti, only because of the spines. I was tempted a couple of months ago to purchase an opuntia, and I remember picking it up, carrying it through the store because I was trying to find my husband, and I ended up getting some of the prickers or the spines in my fingers. Oh my gosh, it burned so bad, and right then and there I kind of just made the decision that the cacti really aren't for me. Again, you know, super beautiful plants, but they definitely intimidate me a little bit. So I don't currently have any cacti in my collection. So, but they're definitely beautiful, but intimidating for me. Question number 4, if you were a houseplant, what would you be? I would say if I were a houseplant, I would probably be a bird of paradise. And the reason for that being that over the course of my lifetime, I've been told a couple of times that I'm kind of multifaceted. I really am not a conformer. I kind of strum along to the beat of my own drum. And with the bird of paradises, I just love the way they grow upright and then they kind of fan out at the top. So I don't know, I guess it kind of reminds me of myself in a way. So definitely the bird of paradise. I love them. Question number 5, was there a houseplant you ended up disliking after purchasing it? And I would say yes, I don't hate it, but that plant would probably have to be the Pilea peperomoides. Just kind of a letdown when I received it. For one thing, the plant, when it arrived, it didn't arrive in the greatest shape. It had a lot of yellowing leaves, and I've had it probably, I'd say, for about 6 or 8 months now, and it's growing okay. But it's just not one that I'm super thrilled with. So yeah, the Pilea peperomoides. Question number 6, what is your favorite method of propagation? I actually like both water propagation and soil propagation equally the same. For water propagation, I water propagate most of my leafy plants, you know, like the pothos and the philodendrons and all the leafy type of plants. I water propagate those. And for my epiphytic cacti, like the curly cactus, the holiday cactus, I like to use the soil propagation because I just take basically, you know, a dry soil, a little on the moist side, and then just plop the cuttings into the soil and they root perfectly well for me. So I like both of them equally the same. Question number 7, what are your favorite plant things you like to do? Well, this is going to kind of sound a little cliche, but you know, like everyone else likes to do, I like to go plant shopping. I basically like to shop for anything planty. It really doesn't matter whether it's plants or pots. Yeah, so that's definitely one of my favorite things to do. And I would say the other planty thing that I like to do would probably just have to be watering. I like watering my plants. I like checking them over, cleaning them up, and just making them look pretty. So those are my 2 favorite things I like to do. My 2 favorite planty things. Question number 8, have you ever gone overboard with purchasing houseplants? I would say in the very beginning, probably about 2 years ago or so, I did purchase quite a few plants in a short period of time, but that has since kind of slowed down a little bit. Now I basically am just on the hunt for plants that are on my wish list. So thankfully that didn't last too long, but I did accumulate quite a few plants in a short amount of time. So yes, I probably did. Question number 9, have you ever been swayed by social media popularity pressures? I would say that I think most of us are probably swayed by social media. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the plants that we are seeing nowadays, we wouldn't even know that they existed if it weren't for social media. So I think social media is a great tool when it comes to trying to decide what genus may be your favorite. You know, years ago, it seems like there were just a lot of common houseplants, like you've seen, like the spider plants and, you know, the philodendrons and the pothos and all those common houseplants. And just up until recently, it just seems like the more exotic and rare and uncommon houseplants have been becoming super popular. And if it weren't for social media, we wouldn't even know about those. So I would say definitely, yes, I am definitely swayed by social media. But I don't feel the pressure to go out and purchase every plant that's out there. I'm trying to keep my purchases limited to wish list plants. So, but I think social media is definitely very helpful when it comes to deciding which genus is your favorite, which is your least favorite, what you're attracted to. I guess you could probably call it being swayed. But like I said, I'm not pressured to go out and purchase every plant that's out there though. Question number 10, what is a plant you own that you feel should get more spotlight on social media? And I would say that plant would have to be the Gasteria. I love the Gasteria. I really don't see it out there too much. I don't see it on YouTube and Instagram very much, but I really love that plant. I love that it's got dimension and texture, and it's definitely one of my favorites in my collection. And I'm hoping to be able to find some more maybe this spring and summer. Okay guys, that is it for the Houseplant YouTuber tag. I'm going to tag 3 others, and I'm going to tag Suzette from Suzette's Garden, and let me see here, Jerry from Planting Memories, and also Adele from Lifeaholic. If you would like to participate in this tag, I'd love to see your answers. But if you choose not to, that's okay too. Again, thank you to Julia over at Good Life Green Tropics for starting this YouTuber tag. And thank you to Christin for tagging me. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Who's a good boy? Is Brady a good boy?